Have you ever heard of a place in the ocean where ships vanish and planes disappear without a trace? That's the Bermuda Triangle, a patch of sea so mysterious it sparked legends for decades. But is it really cursed, or just misunderstood science? Today, we'll dive into the truth behind the triangle. Oh, and hit subscribe so you don't miss more amazing facts. Fact 1. Where is it? The Bermuda Triangle is an area in the North Atlantic Ocean, bordered by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. If you draw those 3 points on a map, you'll see a big triangle covering about 500,000 square miles. That's twice the size of Texas. Imagine an invisible shape floating on the ocean, where countless mysteries have unfolded. No wonder it captures so much imagination. Fact 2. How the name started. The phrase Bermuda Triangle first appeared in the 1960s thanks to a magazine article. Before that, sailors and pilots already whispered about strange happenings there, but the catchy name turned it into pop culture gold. Imagine if someone had called it the Bermuda Wobble instead. Probably wouldn't have the same spooky vibe. A mysterious triangle just sounds way more dramatic. Fact 3. The first reports. Strange stories go back centuries. Christopher Columbus himself mentioned odd lights and erratic compass readings while sailing through the region in 1492. He described seeing a great flame of fire falling into the sea. Imagine being on a wooden ship in the middle of the ocean, and your compass starts going haywire. No wonder early sailors thought something supernatural was at work. Fact 4. Flight 19. One of the most famous incidents was in 1945, when 5 US Navy planes known as Flight 19 vanished during a training mission. A rescue plane sent to find them also disappeared. In total, 27 men were lost. Imagine being their families, waiting at home, and no one ever returns. This event really cemented the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a danger zone. Fact 5. Shipwrecks and disappearances. Over the years, dozens of ships have reportedly gone missing. Some were found abandoned, floating without a crew, food still on the tables. Others vanished completely. Imagine walking into your house and finding everything perfectly normal, except everyone is gone. These eerie tales fueled theories of ghost ships and supernatural forces patrolling the seas. But science offers some surprising explanations. Fact 6. Magnetic anomalies. One idea is that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where compasses can point true north instead of magnetic north. This can confuse navigation. If a captain didn't account for the difference, their ship could veer off course. Imagine driving with GPS that suddenly flips directions. It'd be easy to end up completely lost in the vast ocean. Fact 7. Unpredictable weather. The Bermuda Triangle sits in a storm-prone region. Sudden squalls, hurricanes, and rough seas are common. These weather events can be so powerful, they sink ships and crash planes. Imagine clear skies 1 minute, and then within an hour, you're surrounded by towering waves and lightning. For sailors centuries ago, it would have felt like the ocean itself turned against them. Fact 8. Rogue waves. Speaking of waves, scientists now know rogue waves can reach up to 100 feet tall. These massive walls of water can appear out of nowhere and crush even large ships. Picture sailing peacefully when suddenly a watery skyscraper comes charging at you. In the Bermuda Triangle, where ocean currents collide, rogue waves are more likely, and they can explain many mysterious sinkings. Fact 9. Methane gas explosions. Another scientific theory points to methane gas trapped beneath the sea floor. If it erupts, it can create massive bubbles, reducing water density. Ships floating above could suddenly lose buoyancy and sink. Imagine sitting on a pool float and someone pulls the plug underneath. Down you go. While rare, methane eruptions could explain why some ships vanished without sending distress calls. Fact 10. Human error. Not every disappearance is supernatural. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the busiest shipping and flight routes in the world. With thousands of vessels passing through, accidents are bound to happen. Add in unpredictable weather and navigational challenges, and human mistakes play a huge role. Imagine juggling flaming swords while standing on a skateboard. Things can go wrong quickly. Fact 11. Compass malfunctions. Sailors often reported compasses spinning wildly in the triangle. Scientists say natural magnetic variations are likely to blame. In a time before GPS, that kind of glitch could be deadly. Imagine playing hide-and-seek blindfolded with your compass pointing the wrong way. Getting lost in the middle of the Atlantic is no game. It could mean never finding land again. Fact 12. Underwater topography. Beneath the Bermuda Triangle lies some of the deepest trenches in the Atlantic Ocean, plunging over 27,000 feet. That's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Ships that sink here might never be found, swallowed by the abyss. Imagine dropping your phone into a trench deeper than the world's tallest mountain. You wouldn't expect to get it back, right? Fact 13. Electronic fog. Pilots have described a strange electronic fog that interferes with instruments and radio. Planes caught in it reported losing track of time or experiencing bizarre electrical malfunctions. Imagine driving through fog so thick your car radio goes crazy and your watch skips ahead an hour. It sounds like science fiction, but some eyewitnesses insist it happened in the triangle. Fact 14. Alien theories. Of course, some people believe aliens are to blame. The idea is that UFOs snatch planes and ships for experiments. While fun to imagine, there's zero scientific proof. Imagine little green beings circling above, shaking their heads at our navigation errors. It makes for exciting movies, but reality probably has more to do with storms and human mistakes than space visitors. Fact 15. Time travel myths. Another wild theory is that the triangle is a portal through time. Some claim pilots entered clouds and reappeared hundreds of miles away, reporting lost hours. Sounds cool, but science doesn't back it. Imagine stumbling into a shortcut that zaps you across the map like a video game glitch. Entertaining, yes, but evidence says the ocean doesn't come with secret warp zones. Fact 16. The Dragon's Triangle. Did you know there's a Bermuda Triangle of the Pacific too? Off Japan's coast, the Devil's Sea, or Dragon's Triangle, has its own stories of vanishing ships. Some compare the two, suggesting Earth has hotspots of strangeness. Imagine the planet as a board game, with mysterious danger squares scattered around. Both regions remind us that the sea still hides many secrets. Fact 17. Survivors' stories. Not everyone vanishes. Some sailors and pilots have survived bizarre experiences in the triangle. They reported sudden compass failures, violent weather shifts, or eerie calm seas. One pilot described his instruments spinning before stabilizing again. Imagine the relief of flying out of chaos back into blue skies, knowing you barely escaped what others never did. Survivor accounts keep the legend alive. Fact 18. Pop culture fame. The Bermuda Triangle has inspired countless books, TV shows, and movies. From Scooby-Doo episodes to big-screen thrillers, it's portrayed as a supernatural trap. Imagine being so famous that even cartoons make you a character. The triangle isn't just geography anymore. It's a pop culture icon, feeding our fascination with the mysterious and the unexplained. Fact 19. Scientific studies. Over the years, government agencies and scientists have investigated the triangle. The U.S. Coast Guard and NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, found no evidence of higher accident rates there compared to other busy oceans. Imagine expecting a haunted house, but finding a normal living room instead. The triangle's mystery may be more about stories than actual danger. Fact 20. Why the legend persists. If science explains so much, why does the Bermuda Triangle still intrigue us? Humans love mysteries, and unsolved tales grab attention. Media coverage and dramatic storytelling keep the legend alive. Imagine bedtime stories with no twist endings. They wouldn't be half as fun. The triangle endures because people crave the thrill of the unknown, even when answers exist. Fact 21. Ocean still unexplored. Here's a humbling thought. Over 80% of Earth's oceans remain unexplored. The Bermuda Triangle is just one patch of a vast, mysterious frontier. Imagine labeling your attic "explored" after only peeking inside one box. The deep sea holds countless secrets, creatures, landscapes, and yes, maybe even mysteries we haven't solved yet. The triangle reminds us how little we truly know. Fact 22. Famous escape stories. Some planes and ships narrowly avoided disaster in the triangle. Pilots reported sudden instrument failures that corrected just in time. Sailors described terrifying storms that vanished as quickly as they came. Imagine steering through chaos and suddenly emerging into calm seas like nothing happened. These near misses add to the triangle's eerie reputation, making survivors feel like they dodged fate itself. Fact 23. The real danger. When you add it all up, storms, rogue waves, human error, and tricky navigation, the Bermuda Triangle doesn't need supernatural explanations to be dangerous. The real mystery is how powerful nature can be. Imagine juggling on a trampoline during a thunderstorm. That's the kind of unpredictable chaos sailors and pilots face. It's not magic, but the ocean's sheer power is plenty mysterious. So, is the Bermuda Triangle cursed? Probably not. Most of its mysteries can be explained by natural forces, geography, and human error. But that doesn't make it boring. It makes it fascinating. Science shows us that the real world can be just as thrilling as legends. Every wave, storm, and compass twitch has a story behind it, waiting to be uncovered. The Bermuda Triangle may not be swallowing ships with alien portals, but it remains a symbol of curiosity, caution, and wonder. It reminds us that the ocean is vast, unpredictable, and still full of mysteries. And who doesn't love a good mystery? If you enjoyed this adventure into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos every day.